So we started looking for other swabs that might have been substituted for the hood latch swabs. When Stephen Avery was first taken into custody, he was taken to a hospital. 2 groin swabs were taken from Stephen Avery. Wiegert and Fassbender had a search warrant. The nurse took the groin swabs, and then one of them said, oh, the warrant doesn't call for us to take groin swabs. And they documented that the nurse threw them into a receptacle. The nurse, though, did not document that they'd been taken. So immediately you know something's wrong. I think that they kept the swabs. Do you remember his finger being cut?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know it was like his breathing breaking open.
It bled in that sink.
Well, yeah, somebody cleaned it.
Do you remember him saying that? Someone had cleaned
But
it.
he said something about it.
Yeah, because he kept trying to tell his trial attorneys that they took the blood out of the sink, but nobody was listening to him.
How does your DNA get inside of her truck?
My DA ain't. That's because they got blood out of me. How much blood they got out of me? A lot of blood.
Steve.
They got a lot of blood out of me, that's sure.
Steve, come back to reality here.
I am.
Police are trained to watch the ways in which people answer questions. This is a handout that is used by a company called John E. Reid and Associates. They developed the most widely used interrogation technique in the country. This is the slide of characteristics that are supposed to be shown by people who are lying. Let's look. It says slouched. Here's a screenshot of Brendan's interrogation. He's slouched. Hand over mouth or eyes, sure enough. Rigid and immobile. Somebody who says, I don't know, must be lying. Let me tell you, if there's one thing that Brendan Dassey said hundreds of times during that interrogation, it's, I don't know.
One of the most suspicious parts of the case is his story about the parking light. He told the police that he had talked to family and friends and had determined that Teresa had broken out the parking light before October 31st, made an insurance claim, taken a cash payout, but she kept the money and didn't get the car repaired. So that's interesting because that's elaborate. And over the years, what you notice is people who lie usually have real elaborate lies. So the parking light was not damaged before she was murdered. It is part of the events of the murder, and Mr. Hillegas connected himself to the parking light. We didn't reach an agreement on the parking light. They are very resistant to having it tested. Their position is that she did have that front end damage prior to the 31st of October. Of course, they don't want it to be damaged afterwards because it indicates the car was taken off the property.